Can you hear me now? We're going to have to replay that song then. We're going to have to replay that song. Let's go. Can you hear me now? We're going to have to replay that song. There it is.
On July 24th, 1982, at 8:22, her water burst. Do she know what she brought to this earth? I'm a gift and a curse, I'm fucked up, right? I'm gifted with words. Would my life been different, I would switch that birth. I understand, so now I may have missed it first. I praise God, I even with the church. Good versus evil, I'm fighting my demons like they go berserk. Not your head until your shoulders hurt. I'll be going into November. I'm leaving Earth. But before I go, my nigga, I can see you first. Just as long my baby mom accept my mail. Bon voyage, I'm set in sail with Jonathan. I'm off the Richter scale. I'ma get to tell who gon' hit this L. Hard-headed niggas, they never listen well. You can dream upon the star of pissing and wishing well. These balls, they raw like fish scale. To my dear beloved, rest in peace, Rally Rel. Before I tell, I'd rather burn in hell. They bake ziti, nigga eat the shell. Yo, kid, you hit the hammer on the fucking nail. I thought you knew, somebody should have told you. My dog is soldier, he strike like a cobra. I'm paranoid, I feel death coming closer. So I hold my heat a little closer. If that's your man, he better stay where he's supposed to. Don't approach us, niggas will roast ya. No script, but no rehearsal. Off the rip, I'm so controversial. I remember busy hallways where I slept at night. Maybe I get this shit right in my second life. Had a small circle, and I kept it tight. Nowadays, you can't trust nobody. On the phone, don't discuss no hymen. If you looking for me, you know where you can find me. Flying with my grindies, I'm probably with a dime piece. So controversial, won't nobody sign me. All my real niggas show me love. All your hating ass niggas drag my name through the mud. This versus my life is written in blood. I'ma keeping from giving up. My mom said, son, your way of living sucks. Cause I fell in love with the streets and couldn't give it up. I know my niggas, they got my back right or wrong. My days got short, nights got long. I shed a tear just to write this song. It's gonna take my whole life just to right my wrong. This is dedicated to all my niggas that ain't gone. Just know through me, you forever live on. Let's go. I thought you knew, somebody should have told you. My dog is soldier, he strike like a cobra. I'm paranoid, I feel death coming closer. So I hold my heat a little closer. If that's your man, you better stay where he's supposed to. Don't approach us, niggas will roast ya. No script, but no rehearsal. Off the rip, I'm so controversial.
All right.
Yes, you do. Come on.
All right, we had to replay that.
Yes,
we're sorry
yes,
about
yes,
the technical
yes.
difficulties. If I had turned the mic on, the mic's on, y'all would have heard us.
Yes.
Okay. So we replayed that, and that's a selection from Dear John. It's called
Shout out to
Controversial.
John. That's
right.
my boy right there.
That was one of his very first, I think that was his very first track that he ever dropped. Now he got albums out, so you know what I mean. He doing his thing and whatnot.
He doing
he'll be running through here. But since we are running behind and we got a guest coming up today, I got a great guest coming up today. We got Sheila LYNN. Sheila LYNN is the voice of Tiana.
Princess Tiana.
Princess Tiana from Disney, from the movie Princess and the Toad. Princess Tiana and the Toad. And she's also a singer, an artist, an actress, voiceover, among other things. She's coming to give us some inspiration. But before she gets here, we want to talk about a little bit. You know, I play controversial because a lot of people are controversial and there's a lot of things going on.
Environmental.
Wow. Yeah.
Worldwide.
The trauma. Uvalde, Texas. their school, elementary school, was shot up by someone that was going through some type of trauma that wasn't identified.
Mm-hmm.
So before we get into it, with our specialist here on brain trauma. That's why she's here every Thursday.
Yes.
Mogul Queen, please introduce yourself.
Yes, y'all already know I'm Mogul Queen, Jernica, aka the Mogul Queen. You already know my good fight for mental health in the educational setting. You already know I have a Rare Jewel nonprofit organization where we raise awareness for traumatic brain injury children related to near drowning. And y'all also know that I hold a seminar for traumatic brain injury versus trauma care, which is a neurological mental process that we go through. And then today we're talking about the unforeseen scenes that happened in Texas when someone that was going through a mental health undiagnosed, an unforeseen mental illness that happened very fast, which is something that we see happen, or we have talked about in a seminar, how the brain can process real fast and start to degenerate, or it could take time. So this child was bullied over and over and over for an extensive period of time, and it was in a situation where it happened fast. That neurological process changed real fast, and he decided to become a massacre. And he committed such a horrific crime that this is why the fight is so great, that I say in the educational setting. And if you remember last week, Jenny, we talked about how people were being controversial towards me for me putting out such a bold statement to the educational setting, that this is something we need to be focused on right now. This is something we need to do right now. It wouldn't be so many laws in place in the educational setting if the educational setting didn't play such a big role when it comes to children with mental health.
Exactly.
So now here we are, a child being bullied in school at one school. He got so angry, he decided to be a copycat, because what we remember is just a couple of weeks ago, we had somebody already run up in the store with the mental health issue. We decided to be a copycat, and his triggers. So he triggered. Now he like, well, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to follow up and be a copycat. And he took kids to an unforeseen place where we never thought someone would come in. But hurt people. And he decided to become the bully now and go to an elementary school and be the bully over top of those children and kill those children. And he not only killed one child, two children, he literally took the lives of 20 people.
21
so people.
I'm going to put out some points from the article to see what it says for those viewers that are unaware of the circumstances. So the gunman who killed 19 children and 2 teachers at a Texas elementary school last Tuesday entered the school building unobstructed.
Mm-hmm.
Contrary to the information officials released earlier, the gunman was not confronted by a school police officer before entering Robb, R-O-B-B, elementary school in Uvalde, Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, so he wasn't stopped. You can just walk in. There was no metal detector or nothing like that. He walked into the west side of the school about 11:40 a.m. Tuesday, and he started firing.
Absolutely.
4 minutes later is when the local and the school police came in.
I mean, that's pretty good timing, if you ask me. Because in certain areas, they didn't need that. Like, they don't, like in our area, because we have so much environmental poverty going on and so much high crime rates going on. We have the metal detector. We have the extra police force. We have some cities, some counties only have 1 or 2 police officers for their whole little town, So this is a town Uvalde inside Texas. They don't have security. They don't need security in the school. They don't need security, metal detectors. Wow. But at the end of the day, no matter where you go, mental health is just exactly what it is. Mental wellness is just exactly what it is. And this child was crying out for help. He had already the mental illness was there, the component, and the bullying component is everywhere. It's not just here in the city of Camden. A kid can become a bully anywhere. But it also takes the other child's neurological state processed that very fast. And he decided, I'm not going to go through none of this no more, and became the bully.
And another thing,
gun laws was in place and everything, so he had every right.
The gun laws don't even matter.
It don't
at all. It doesn't matter.
But it don't even hold that much weight either.
You know, you got people out here, they protesting to stop manufacturing